We're continuing our conversation with Joan and Leslie. While the work-life balance for women has been a major discussion for decades, you know, the pandemic has really created a reset. There are 1.1 million fewer women in jobs since February of 2020. Now more jobs are available, and the she-demic appears to be waning. Again, we're back with Leslie Ford and Joan Wallace Benjamin. Leslie, one of the key words for women, as we've said in segment one, is flexibility. Has working from home been the game changer that Joan talked about at the end of segment one? Are enough employers offering flexibility? And as Joan said, many women are wondering if it's going to set back their career if they're not there on site 24/7.
Flexibility is a game changer by and large. For so many years we were told you could not be in leadership or be productive at home, and that genie's out of the bottle now. And it's table stakes because not only do women want flexibility, as Joan aptly said, men want flexibility. It is good for quality of life. I mean, think of how many people, how much pent-up demand there was for adopting dogs, right? Like, people want to be able to have the freedom to put in a load of laundry, go to an appointment, take their children to or from school, and working from home in a lot of roles, you can do that. Not every role allows for that, but organizations realize that if they're going to retain and engage and attract the best workers, they have to respond to this shift.
Joan, though, not all jobs are office work. Not every job offers that opportunity for flexibility. What do you say to workers in the service industry, or nurses, or women, people in careers that don't have that?
Right. Well, and there are a lot of them. They were the workers that saved our lives through this pandemic. But I think this is a tremendous opportunity for employers and companies to really, I mean, they should be in the boardroom really talking this through and deciding what are the adaptations they're going to make in the workplace, whether it's in a hospital or in the hotel, or whether it's in sort of a real estate company, to make it possible for people to come to work. You have to have paid family leave. You have to have support for childcare, and you have to pay childcare workers that we're asking to do some of the most important work for us, taking care of our kids. You have to pay them a livable wage. I mean, so there are lots of questions that I think the pandemic has, it tore that Band-Aid right off a lot of things, as we know, and all the societal inequities that came to light. And companies, if they want to retain people, they want to attract really qualified people and talented people, they have got to answer some of these questions. I mean, the whole debate this week around abortion. Well, you don't want women to have an abortion, but you don't want to pay for paid family leave. I mean, like, it's just so...
Or after the child arrives, how is this young mother going to be able to afford child care and the health care during pregnancy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
It's so ill-advised and it's so crazy, which lets you know it really isn't about those issues at all. And the people objecting don't care a hoot about mothers and their babies. They have a whole other agenda, but that's not for this show. So
go ahead.
Well, they just want, power, money, influence. They don't really care whether a woman has an abortion or not, really. They really don't care about that, and they don't care about the implications of it once a woman decides to keep her child, or even when a woman decides not to. They just want to have control over what we are all able to do, and control over poor women and people of color. What's more fun than that?
Well, and I think mothers are they're feeling like they're hung out to dry. And I see this in my study. Women feel at a loss to care for themselves, care for their kids. Even if they can afford childcare, it's hard to access right now. And having more constraints, less options, less control over our time, less control over our own health, isn't good for women. It's not good for families.
I saw a news story recently. Daycare companies are having difficulty attracting people. They're paying them in many cases below the minimum wage. Some are having to close because they can't attract enough people. So this is a kind of a domino effect for women who do need these services. What do you do?
Well, I think it's there aren't a lot of levers to pull as it relates to childcare. Some people are working full time while their children are at home, and it's burning them out and exhausting them. There's more intergenerational living. I saw that as a theme in my study. Quite a few people moved in for grandparent care or returned to the hometown to be near family. That trend, I think, has a lot of positive benefits, and that's continuing. People are also getting very non-traditional with, potting with neighbors, bringing kids together, free-ranging kids maybe sooner than they might have, right? I see a lot of kids who are 10, 11, 12 years old navigating themselves to and from schools and activities now because of the pandemic.
Let's end on an up note here. Leslie, bring us back to some ways that you can bring self-care into your routine.
Absolutely. I mean, and it varies depending on the age and independence of your kids, but having some time alone, time to yourself, is critical for your mental health and often your own physical health. Even if it's 5 minutes closing the bathroom door and taking a few deep breaths while the water is running, being able to take a walk around your home or around your building, being able to just give yourself some reflection time, clarity making time.
Some peace.
Some peace. That is what allows you to then make decisions about your
And Joan,
priorities.
we'll close out with you. 1 or 2 quick points for building some success.
Well, I was a lot of these issues were pre-pandemic, and certainly when I was a young mother back in the 80s, I mean, my husband and I just had to put one foot in front of the other and figure it out. And this is where I think the family issues come in. The women who are looking for self-care, you may have to rely on your girlfriends. You may have to rely on your aunt and uncle, your grandparents, any family people that you have around you that can give you the kind of support that you need. Necessity is the mother of invention. And so I found in writing the book, when I came up with some of the things I say in the book, I realized, we had to figure out what to do. We didn't have a lot of the support services that came in when my boys got older.
And in your case, your mother provided great support.
Right, great support, but she didn't live in Boston. So, and our families were New Yorkers, so we really were kind of in this town, making it on our own, so to speak, and trying to figure out how to do it.
And
we
but
just sat
catch
there
your
and
breath,
plotted.
Catch your breath and take it one day at a time.
That's exactly right.
Okay, Joan Wallace Benjamin, Leslie Ford, thank you both for being here. You can read more about Joan Wallace Benjamin's thoughts on the issue in Leading a Life in Balance, Principles of Leadership from the Executive Suite to the Family Table. You can find it on Amazon. And Leslie Ford's website is momshierarchyofneeds.com. A resourceful mom in search of books with characters who looked like her family, the solutions she found, and how she's helping families stack their bookcases with multiracial children's stories. That's next on Cityline.